Hello, everyone. I'm Esme, and I go by at @EsmeRainPlays on my social media accounts. And welcome to episode 7 of the Elites of Willow Creek. We left off episode 6 with the twins' mother, Rose Anderson, hosting her very first charity gala of the year. It was an immense success. We got to meet several more of the Anderson family members, as well as several members of the families that reside in Willow Creek. And the twins had very contrasting evenings. Naomi had a really romantic evening with Nakoa. She got to meet his mom, and then they shared a few romantic dances. But Alexandra, on the other hand, had a more difficult evening. She is obviously in a very secret relationship with Kai, and all the reasons that their relationship is a secret were in the same room that night. So her parents were there, Kai's parents were there, her grandmother was there. And so it was of utmost importance that they stay away from one another, aside from her duties as one of the hosts to be cordial with the parks. So she struggled. She struggled a lot just not being able to be near him because at this point we are several months into their clandestine relationship. So when he requested that she sneak up to the rooftop greenhouse, she folded. They went up there and they had a really romantic time, but when she got home, well, she had a charged and rather thinly veiled conversation with her mother about the parks and who they are at their core. And so this was Alexandra's first time hearing that Kai even had an older brother. She had no idea. And as you just saw, her confrontation with him did not go well. His brother is not a topic of conversation that he wants to broach, and he acted the way her mom described the parks as acting, like his brother doesn't exist. And so there are two ways that she's kind of being torn right now. On one hand, is it just a painful memory for him? But on the other hand, she's wondering if it's a sign that the parks really haven't changed who they are at their core, and that this is a warning sign that she should end this where they are before he hurts her and she suffers a betrayal the way her grandmother did, the way her mother did. So she's very torn right now. She has been avoiding Kai since their argument, and it has been several weeks now, but she is torn up inside. She has fallen for him really hard. So she's struggling right now. But we will see more of Alexandra a little later on in the episode because we are going to begin with checking in on Naomi and Nakoa. So we have arrived at Nakoa's house. It is after school right now. Naomi came over, relatively right away, went home, changed, and we just got here. And so we are sitting here chatting with Nakoa. And I just wanted to check on Naomi's buffs before we begin. So Naomi is in a very flirty mood as per usual. And she is currently swooning over her crush. She is falling. She's falling hard for Nakoa. She can't stop daydreaming about him. That is so cute. And then we, of course, have flirty vibes. She is perpetually flirty, nothing new. And she has two of these feeling close buffs right now. And I think this one, the older one, is from Evelyn. She was with Evelyn a little bit earlier. And then this second one, I think it's from Nakoa because after school, they were kind of, well, also at lunch and such, they were kind of mingling in their main friend group. And then after school, she and Nakoa kind of went off to the side and they were chatting it up, flirting it up for quite some time. So I think that one of these is for Nakoa. And then her next one is a like sim nearby, which kind of lines up with this one here. So I think this is also not so platonic than it is for Nakoa. And it's beautifully decorated in this lot. This lot is incredible by another one of my favorite builders. And she had some good food for lunch. She is about to get hungry again relatively soon, but not to worry. Nakoa has that all in line. And we of course have the busted us. And this buff the most interesting one of them all. So Naomi was out with Alexandra and Genevieve, of course, always at the scene of the crime. Genevieve and Evelyn and Jenny and Chang the other night. And they may have hit Genevieve's parents' her cabinet a little too hard. And they ended up going home, and Naomi got caught. She got caught by her dad, who was also impressed because even though they are of legal drinking age and it's fine for them to drink, he was still disappointed that she came home like tipsy on a Tuesday. Like, are you serious? It was not a Tuesday. It was a Sunday, but still, it's a Sunday. It was a school night. Come on, Alexandra. I mean, Naomi. Whoa. They're twins, okay? They're twins. So he was not impressed. It was not drugs. It was alcohol, but still, there's a difference. So yeah, she is going to be having this buff for quite some time because they are still teenagers and they're living with their parents' home. And yeah, they were in Europe and stuff, but their parents are like, come on, like let's let's engage in a level of modesty. Like, let's not do this on a school night. So she's very embarrassed. But she's very much more overwhelmed by her feelings for Nakoa right now than that embarrassment, luckily. And she's also feeling on the same wavelength as someone nearby. I'm pretty sure that was with Genevieve when they were chatting earlier with their friend group. So she's just sitting here on the couch talking with Nakoa. I'm pretty sure things are about to start getting a little flirty, but I don't want them to go too deep into the flirtation right now because they do have schoolwork to do. Haha, going over to your boyfriend's house for schoolwork, quote unquote. But for real, she brought her project over. So I want her to start working on it with Nakoa. I'm going to see if they can start working on it together. We'll see if it'll work. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. But he has homework to do in the meantime, regardless. Ask for help with product. Okay, we're in business. As I have 1,001 glitches, so it does not always work, but they're going to be working together finally. Oh, this is so sweet. Okay. Let's just get a better angle of them down here. Oh, Naomi, get off your phone. Like the second he sits down, she's like, anyways, full steam ahead to princess treatment. Naomi, girl. And you're a great student too. I know you can do this. And stop looking at each other like that too. Focus. Oh, you'll have time for that later. I'm trying to be responsible here. Oh my gosh. So right now, I'm not sure what project this is actually. I think it's the rocket ship. So when they finish, they are going to take it to the backyard and try and launch it. And then Nakoa does have some plans. I mean, this was very impromptu, so it wasn't like a big official plan, but they were chatting very after school and he was like, "Hey, I know that you have this project that you're working on. Can I help?" And she was like, "Sure, why not?" And he's like, "Great. You wanna maybe meet at the library?" And she's like, "I don't know if the library is such a good spot, but maybe. And he's like, you could come over. And a conversation flowed from there, and now we are here. So he is helping her with her project. It's really cute.
Yeah, flub abor. The noob.
I feel like they're barely getting anything done right now because they're just so wrapped up in each other right now. Like, Naomi, please. All right, so some progress is being made on the project. We are not even halfway through. Yes. And it's already 5 o'clock, but Nakoa does have plans. When they first went to the movies, when they went on their very first date, he did mention to her that he loves to cook. He just has a growing passion for cooking, and he's really excited to cook for her. So he is going to be cooking for her tonight. He is going to be, I'm not sure what he's going to be making yet, but he's going to ask her about her favorite foods, and then he's going to make her something off of her little short list. And they're just going to have a nice little dinner after they get through this, whenever they do. Judging by that thought bubble, we're not getting through this anytime soon because they are clearly focused on other things. And if it gets too late, Naomi might need to finish this project on her own. Because, I mean, clearly that's all she wants to do right now. She's like, we can wrap it up at any time. Like, look at her. I saw that heart just now. I saw her lining up that fort. And, ooh, apparently it's time to check her buffs again. Dreamy eyes from crushing on someone nearby. And Naomi's got her crush on her mind. We can tell, Naomi. We can tell. She's still swooning. And, of course, still in the flirty mood, still flirty vibes. And, oh, okay. This one is new, getting to know each other. Naomi is excited to get to know their new love interest. They see potential for new romance with Naomi, and are enjoying spending time to getting to know them better. Okay, okay. They are getting to know each other. I love it. I love it. I mean, their romance and friendship bars are like almost neck and neck, but friendship is a little bit lower. So it makes sense that they just kind of want to deepen their bond on a friendship level because he's been so nervous to talk to her, period, let alone ask her out. So they're still working their way up there. I think they're almost at that point where they're like considered friends in the relationship bar if they're not already past it. No, I think they're probably just acquaintances at this time, according to the game. But the way I imagine it, gameplay wise, they are friends. They are friends and they've built a beautiful foundation, and he got over his nerves and asked her, but also a lot of the delay in asking her was, of course, just respecting her boundaries, which he always does. He is a gentleman, and none of her other buffs have changed. Oh, working carefully. So at least she is working carefully on her project, while successfully distracting herself and being entertained by Nicola. Like, of course, it was a terrible idea to come over here to work on this project. But you know what? At least she is working on it.
Oh,
So what are they chatting about now?
right.
Oh, they're just generally chatting. Okay.
I am Sum. Rogava.
Oh, and she's telling him some more about herself, about her life. She's like, yeah, I mean, I've been living in Paris all this time, and music has pretty much been the center of my world. Oh,
Oh,
discussing romantic compatibility. Naomi, look at you, just getting her straight to the point. She plays no games, she wastes no time. She's like, so. I feel like she is the type to be really direct and just quiz him out of nowhere because she does not enjoy wasting her time. And also, she's kind of for a free spirit in that sense. So, is this a new one? Be complimented. Oh, you thanks her so much. Oh, I hate that ball of clay. I know it's part of the project right now, but oh, I feel so. It just hits a nerve whenever I see that clay come out. Thinking of all the sins I've had to delete from their inventory. And then I think I had a mod at one point to stop them from coming up with clay all the time at random. But then I think It might have been fixed. Am I
Slim.
patched? I don't know. But, seeing that clay just sets my off in me. And it also reminded me, I haven't seen it in a minute.
So bad.
Naomi! Not you getting more buffs. Naomi girl. Slow your roll. Well, I don't know. She doesn't need to slow it. I just want her to finish her project and let the night take them where it takes them. Nakoa's mom is away on vacation right now, so they do have the house to themselves for the evening. She was responsible. She did tell her parents where she's going to be. Well, she told her mom. Her mom's like, I'll take care of your dad. Her mom trusts her, and she's smart. She's smart about things. So I'm just going to leave her to it. Leaving her to it with this perpetual buff is a dangerous sentence. But that's where we're at right now. What is she gonna? She's gonna gossip with him. I'm sure she has so much gossip. I mean, she has Evelyn and Genevieve in her ear 25/7. Speaking of, no, Genevieve, not right now. Should know where we're at. But speaking of, I have not checked on her aspiration in a while. I did say that I'm not really following their aspirations too closely, but Naomi's is fun. I don't want to spread a rumor yet, because people already can't stand us, and we're not going to start it with Nakoa. Maybe we'll go start it with someone who already doesn't like us, actually. That is a good idea, because we have a good pool of people who we got terrible first impressions with, and that means that we can spread a rumor with someone who we got a bad first impression with about someone else that we got a bad first impression with. Let's make that a goal. Bust around in the cuddle cards. Of course you do. Let's start with the bed first. Let's start a little comfortable. Although Naomi would. She's not the sister. But they are getting new sentiments. Okay. But it should be here. Anyways. Naomi gained enough responsibility to earn the responsible trait, and their project is done. Well, her project is done. Amazing! Okay, we're in business. Extra credit has been awarded. Okay, so now let's go activate it outside, because as fun as it could be to try and launch it inside, I don't want to burn down someone else's house. Nicole's poor, hardworking mother's house. Okay, so we're going to go here together and come launch this thing. All right, so let's launch it, Naomi. Yeah. Woo! Oh, I should have zoomed out. Oh, and there it goes. That was great. Can we launch it again? These two do not care to launch it again. Okay, so now we can focus on Nakoa for a little bit. I feel like we should talk about sports, because boy is just jumping into some push-ups, and this is not the first time. And then we will do, of course, what she clearly wants to do so bad. Let's discuss relationship. They're already in it without me even initiating anything romantic. These two, and look at their romantic satisfaction just went up, 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 up. Oh, do we have a new sentiment? Oh, titillating banter. Coy smiles and flirtatious jokes have set the tone for romance. Oh, so he is just asking her about if she's interested in him making her dinner, and she's like, of course. So let's get to that. So Naomi mentioned to him that her mother's side of the family is of Jamaican heritage, and one of her favorite Jamaican dishes is oxtail. So he said, I actually love making oxtail, so can I make some for you? And she is so excited. So Nakoa is here cooking right now, and Naomi is just kind of standing around, and he really just wants her to sit and wait for him. But she's like, can we turn this into a lesson? So I'm going to have her join the cooking, and they can bond over this, because of course She's never made a dish in her life. She can bake the heck out of some cookie dough from the grocery store, though. There's no better time to learn than now. So he is giving her all of the... What's going on? Everybody is blowing up our phone, but Evelyn, no, not right now. Not right now. Sorry.
A pendulum.
So are we gonna finish the cooking? Or did we just have a routing error? I think we just had a routing issue. Can we resume the oxy soup?
Vivazi.
I'm not even controlling Nakoa right now because all of the mods that I rely on for that are not currently working with the most recent update. But we might have to resort to another plan because we are stuck. At least he's enjoying this moment. We just got another sentiment with Nakoa. Aww. Cooking together. Sims that cook together stay together. Without food, we would not exist. It is food that created us, food that connects us, food that binds us. How sweet. And they both have this. And of course, Nakoa is just bursting with sentiments about Naomi. So this might work. It might not. We're gonna wait it out and see a little bit. And we will be back with an alternative if it did not. So cooking has glitched out, but Naomi has decided to take the opportunity to, oh my gosh, test her imagine on her man. And that just introduced a new romance dynamic. So do they have the steamy romance dynamic? It's awfully warm in here, and Naomi and Nakoa can't seem to keep their hands off each other. Romantic partners with the steamy romance dynamic gravitate towards romantic socials with each other, especially physical intimacy. Would you describe the romance between Naomi and Nakoa as being steamy? Yes, if just for Naomi, because Naomi on her own, there is no other answer. And more sentiments. Goodness. Oh, they're just stacking with sentiments tonight. Let's see. Yeah, they have the steamy dynamic. Okay, is that all we got? Oh, very satisfied. That is it. Oh, things are going so well between them. I think that cooking might be completely glitched right now. So we're just going to continue along this line of flirtation that Naomi so very clearly wants to continue. I don't know why it's telling me first kiss. They had their first kiss at the movie theater. I think I cut it from the final footage in lieu of putting in the cinematic, but they've done this already. But we're just going to do it again to get it out of the way. I don't know what's going on. Oh, my Naomi. Look at her catching up to him with the double crush. These two. I love them. So, Oxtail was a bust. We tried. It did not happen, but I imagine that Nakoa just made a nice backup meal for them, and Naomi loved it, and she was very appreciative of it. But they just kind of kept coming up here to talk. So they are currently in Nakoa's bedroom, and I just let it happen as it may. And talk they have been because they are currently in the midst of a very steamy exchange. Their friendship bar has really jumped up in just the past couple hours that Naomi has been here, and they're having a very, very steamy exchange. So it's the perfect time for Nakoa to ask her a question that he has for her. So let's see them get into this. Oh, so cute.
Zombo.
Oh,
Jump
so
out.
Nakoa has officially asked her to prom. So I just have to go in and check this new sentiment before they continue because he, of course, has another question to ask her. So, prom date! And Naomi was impressed by the promposal. So cute. Okay, so we're gonna continue because he does have something else that he wants to ask her. Well, if he's gonna ask, I don't know. I feel like it's time. Yes, he did. So he just asked her to be her boyfriend, and she accepted. Oh,
Frida.
this is so sweet. They are so cute together. I'm just popping in during editing to add a note that when a sim in my game enters into a romantic relationship with another sim, you will notice that it designates whether they now have a boyfriend or a girlfriend. And I was inspired to add this mod into my game by someone who identifies as bisexual and made a note that for a lot of members, in the LGBTQIA plus community, that being able to declare that they have a boyfriend or that they have a girlfriend can sometimes be a really important and meaningful part of their identity and a significant milestone to coming out. And I do have several bisexual Sims in my save. You've met Genevieve, there's also Jenny, among many others that you will meet. And so I did this largely in representation of them. We have met Genevieve's girlfriends and boyfriends already, and there are more to come. And so I will most likely remove this mod when someone enters into a relationship with someone who identifies with they them pronouns or otherwise. So you will find it sometimes in my game and sometimes out, depending on the situation. But right now, to represent those bisexual characters, I felt it appropriate to have it in for the moment. So these two are official, and Naomi is just bursting right now. She still has the dreamy eyes sentiment and feeling hot and heavy. I wonder why. And she has really been leading with this buff right now. She really, really is. And I mean, she's happy they're getting to know each other. And they had their first kiss for the second time. I don't know why things keep timing out for them, but now they are official. She has a new partner, she's in a new relationship. And we know Naomi at this point. So this is not really like her. She's not one to really rush into a relationship. She just kind of likes to have fun. But something about Nakoa, it was really slow for her. And then, boom, she just started falling really hard. So she's really happy that they're official right now. And she's feeling super satisfied. She's happy with him. She likes him. I don't know. He just has this spark about him, I suppose. And this, oh. So they are sitting here, and Nakoa has been trying to ask her officially for a bit, but I kept missing it on camera. So I finally let it happen on camera, and I know that they are both just kind of bursting at the seams to be with each other. So I'm just going to let them enjoy this cute moment together right now. If Naomi wants to keep walking away or is she coming back? Oh, she's coming back. So they're both on cloud nine right now, and Nakoa is just gonna kiss her and thank her. I mean, she kind of wants to jump him right now. Any of this was any indication. So I'm just gonna share a quick moment. This is so sweet. Yo. I am obsessed with these two. They really crept up on me because, I mean, I was invested in Alexandra and Kai and seeing how that turned out, but these two are just so sweet. So I think we can see the way that Naomi's looking at him right now and how she feels. So I think we're gonna let her, steal another kiss and cut to a cinematic and see where the night takes them. We are dealing with Naomi, after all, not Alexandra, the shy one. So So, as you can see from that little cinematic, Alexandra and Kai are really going through it on two different planes right now. They haven't spoken in several weeks. She asked for her space and she has maintained her request for space. And she's just in the midst of some deep inner conflict right now because, on one hand, she knows that his personal family business is just that, his personal family business. It has nothing to do with her and she has no right to be prying into it. But on the other hand, her mother's sharing of her suspicions, that very thinly veiled conversation that was heavy with implications, has been weighing on her and it planted a seed of doubt within her. And she's starting to wonder if her mother is right in pointing out that the Park family has not really changed. And she's wondering if she's falling into the same trap that her mom and her grandma did, and that she is trusting him, but that there might be a rug pull. And his evasiveness, the way he's caged about his brother's situation, and the way that she knows he's been seemingly so open and honest with her about things before is really throwing her in for a loop. Like, is it just that it's personal and she shouldn't pry? Or is it that this should be a sign that the family really hasn't changed and she should heed that warning before she gets deeper into it, before she falls harder for him and doesn't see a betrayal coming if and when it comes up? But despite what's going on between Alexandra and Kai right now, he is desperate to see her, desperate to speak to her, and he has snuck his way onto the Williams property. He found a bit of a tiny little blind spot that can only be accessed by the next door neighbors, and he took advantage of that. So he did sneak here, and Alexandra kind of realized that she has no choice but to come down here. Well, no, she did have a choice. Of course, she could let him wait outside in the rain all night, but she's ready to confront this and to hear him out. So Alexandra is here in the garage and Kai is right over here. He is just about to sneak his way over here. And Alexandra is also going to sneak her way out of the garage so that they can have this confrontation because I do want to kind of mix in a little bit of live gameplay here in with the cinematics because this is quite a big moment for them and I needed to do justice. I couldn't just give you a cinematic. So Kai is going to start making his way over, and I'm going to have Alexandra come out too. And they're just going to have their little confrontation right now because things are not good between them. So they're out here, and I have queued up a few interactions that I think kind of encompass this whole situation that they have going on here because she is leaning a little bit more towards one side than the other. And Kai is kind of here with some explanations and to just talk about what really matters. So we're going to start with her cussing him out a little bit, having her words with him because she is upset. She's upset that he came here, that he's risking all of this, and for what? But at the same time, she is mad, but she's going to ask him, what do you want out of this relationship? I need to see if this relationship is even worth it overall to pursue if we're going to really think about where we're going in the future. If I'm going to risk continuing things like this, like you snuck onto my parents' property, which is crazy knowing the history between our families. And he responded and he said, honestly, I'm definitely looking for a serious relationship. Whoa, a house, children, a dog. You know what I mean? I think we could have something more than just a fling. Okay. I mean, they're teenagers, like, whoa. But overall, I think we know where his heart is. And that's what's got her swooning a little bit here. So, yes, she cussed him out, but I think we knew that she was going to fold. And so, lastly, the final interaction I have queued up is just her kind of saying, well, if that's what you want from this relationship, then we have to work beyond this. And he's kind of like, you are asking to work beyond things that don't matter to us, that have nothing to do with what we have. And you know that you want me the way I want. So they're just having this angry confrontation where he's like, remember why we're together. It has nothing to do with the people on the outside. It's just about us. So they had like this little angry confrontation that ended in a kiss because ultimately they want each other. They want each other so bad. And he is kind of upset too because he's been confronting her about the fact that she has been neglecting him in some ways. Not necessarily neglecting him, but more not wanting to be official because of her many reasons for the guilt that she's being swallowed by. And he wants her to confront that head on and realize that if she's choosing him, that what matters is them and everything outside is noise. And he wants to tell her that he loves her for the first time. So I did just select that interaction because he is very much in love with her. And they even currently have the star-crossed lovers milestone. It keeps disappearing, but it should be right here because it is a very fitting milestone for what they're going through. But they were quite intense and passionate from the start. And this moment is really pivotal for them to really just be confronting everything that they've been feeling and surmounting this obstacle that really isn't an obstacle because his brother has nothing to do with them and she needs to focus on that and that he's been honest with her from the start. He's pursued her from the start and he's never really lied to her. He's just like, I just don't want to talk about what happened with him. It has nothing to do with us. It's a bad memory and that's it. That's all. And so they are making up and he is, oh, he told her he loved her and he wants to be in a relationship with her. So now they are official. They have made up and it's looking pretty good for them right now. But it's time for Kai to go home. So I think we're just going to end. Oh, Alexandra. She's in love with him too. I mean, we knew this. We knew this. But I think we're just going to end the night off with a kiss. I think I will have her. I just want her to initiate a regular kiss, but apparently I can't. So I'm gonna have him initiate the kiss interaction just so that the animations line up. But I think this was a really sweet kind of making up of the relationship. So we're gonna end with a passionate makeout between them because they have officially made up, and it's just so romantic. Them out here in the rain and just sharing this moment right now. And just wrapped up in each other. They have admitted that they are in love, and what matters is just them and the way they make and this beautiful us together. And that's all he really wants her to focus on right now, just them and their relationship and the obstacles they had to overcome to be together because they really have gone through quite a lot. Um, I did fix his height slider, but it reverted a little bit. But let's just move past that for immersion's sake because this is really, really sweet. This romantic moment in the rain right now. Go day. And that concludes episode 7. Thank you so much to everyone who has subscribed, who has left a like, who has commented, and a huge thank you to all of my silent watchers as well. Every bit of engagement really does mean so much to me, just to know that you guys are enjoying watching the twins' story as much as I am enjoying sharing it. It really does mean so much to me. As always, I can be found on my social media platforms at Esmerine Plays, and Patreon is my main social media platform. It is where I will be sharing previews, and I have my very first build that I will be sharing soon as well. I also have a sim dump that I am working on, and I will be sharing on Patreon what days I will be posting this week. I do have a Wednesday and Friday posting schedule, but because of some technical difficulties I've been experiencing lately, I have had some delays with this week's episode, including today's episode. Thank you so much for waiting. So for the upcoming week, I will be announcing on Patreon on exactly which days I will be posting, but we will be closing out the high school year series this week with our last 2 episodes episode 8, which will have prom, and episode 9, which will feature graduation and their grad trip. So thank you so much for watching, and until episode 8, I will see you soon.